Okay, so what about the market today? I mean, it seems highly valued. I mean, if you look at fixed income, it seems unprecedented. That said, does the market today remind you of any historical periods you've lived through in good ways or bad? And would you have advice for anybody on how to navigate?
Well, we usually don't study too much about the market, except when they're really extreme. And this has happened to be one of those more extreme period of time. It is truly, in many ways, we're in uncharted territories. The amount of liquidity that's been printed, the level of interest rate, um, and also the slow pace of the growth. All of those are quite really remarkable in this period of time. So how do you really deal with them? We don't necessarily think that history will repeat. And so every time is slightly different. Instead of guessing the patterns of history and whether they repeat, we focus on selecting companies that can really live through the thick and thin. Whatever the environment, business will continue. Somebody will do well. So we just want to really invest in those companies who's capable of dealing with those extraordinary set of uncertainties, and we're doing fine.
And how much is management a part of that? And how do you look for managements that have that capability?
Well, in a lot of the companies, the management will make big differences. The culture that the management will produce will make a big differences. But in the small set of experiences, management really matters almost nothing. The strength of the business itself really has a dynamic of its own that really almost anybody can run it and run it well, relatively. Now, those businesses are really rare. There are not that many. You can probably put them in one hand or two hands. And so again, I come back to the situation. Each time is different. You have to really look for each specific company in specific ways and ask all kinds of probing questions and study them over a long period of time in order to really honestly say that you actually understand them enough you can predict the outcome in 10 years, even given all the up and downs in the macro environment.